church bell tolls a mournful chime. Midnight's breath frozen in time. Snow falls soft like whispered prayers, but the wind howls loud, no savior there. On this cold December night, shadows dance in pale moonlight. Sin and salvation, they both take their turn as the fire inside me refuses to burn. A hollow laugh down an empty lane. Ghosts of Christmas, they know my name. Whiskey warms, but it don't heal the frostbite heart I try to conceal. Every step crunches echoes wide. Can't outrun what's deep inside. On this cold December night, shadows dance in pale moonlight. Sin and salvation, they both take their turn as the fire inside me refuses to burn. The barn still stands where we carved our vow, but the snow hides the past, won't show me how. The stars blink slow like they're holding back, while the wolf of regret trails my track. The frostbite's hard on the cedar rail. A cold wind moans like a mournful tale. Lights strung high, but the town feels low, where the pine trees whisper what the sinners know. Christmas on the edge of town, where the stars fall silent, tumbling down. The bells don't ring, but the ghosts sure sing the hymn of loss that cuts and stings. march on the icy ground, as if salvation's near, but it won't be found. The church doors creak, they don't close tight, holding prayers from another night. Christmas on the edge of town, where the stars fall silent, tumbling down. The bells don't ring, but the ghosts sure sing a hymn of loss that cuts and stings. I see her face in the frozen creek, eyes so bright yet she doesn't speak. A fleeting vision, a holy crime. She's the echo of another time. Christmas on the edge of town, where the stars fall silent, tumbling down. The bells don't ring, but the ghosts sure sing a hymn of loss that cuts and stings. A hymn of loss that cuts and stings. The clock struck 12, the snow fell thin, a lonely church bell cried its hymn. Footsteps echoed, soft but slow, through the pines where secrets grow. A lantern flickered in the breeze, guiding shadows through the trees. Ghosts of Christmas Eve, they call, through the frost, through it all. Whispered sins, salvation's plea, haunting hearts like memories. Ghosts of Christmas Eve, they stay where the sinner kneels to pray. A bottle tipped on the cabin floor, an old guitar leaned by the door. He sang to the fire, voice like rust, ashes rising, dreams to dust. Forgive me, Lord, he softly swore, but mercy seemed to ask for more. The wind did howl, the night grew still, echoes lingered down The snow falls hard on shallow road, a blanket white and deep. Another year, another load of memories I keep. The porch lights out, the swing chair still, a shadow on the pane. Just me and the echoes on this lonely frozen lane. Oh, the ghosts of Christmas past, they dance inside my head. With every chime of love that's cast, a word that went unsaid. The bourbon burns a bitter fire to warm this hollow chest, but no amount can quench the ache or put my soul to rest. That old truck sits out by the barn, rusting in the snow. Engine died 2 winters back, nowhere left to go. Used to haul a Christmas tree tied down with bale and twine. Now it just collects the frost, a forgotten silent sign. Oh, the ghosts of Christmas past, they dance inside my head. With every chime of love that's cast, a word that went unsaid. The bourbon burns a bitter fire to warm this hollow chest, but no amount can quench the ache or put my soul to rest. Just brings me to my knees. This house is full of empty rooms and shadows on the wall, and every Christmas star that blooms just makes the darkness fall. Oh, the ghosts of Christmas past, they dance inside my head. With every chime of love that's cast, a word that went unsaid. The bourbon burns a bit of fire to warm this hollow chest, but no amount can quench the ache or put my soul to rest. The church bells toll, 12 strikes on the hour. Frost on the window, ice on the flowers. A shadow moves where the lamplight fades. Echoes whisper through the cedar glades. Haunted by Christmas Eve, ghost of joy that couldn't breathe. Snow falls silent, but it cuts so deep. This night won't let me sleep. the stockings hang, but the heart's gone cold. The story untold, a hand I can't hold. Through the piney woods, a voice calls my name. A sinner's lament, a heart wrapped in shame. The stars burn high, but they won't light my way. Each step I take, I hear her pray. Haunted by Christmas Eve, memories tangled like a pinewood reed. Every carol's a cry, every hymn's a plea for a love I'll never see. The wind it howls, the moon won't rise. Salvation hides behind these skies. Her laughter's gone, but it lingers still like the scent of snow on the midnight hill.
Midnight wind cuts through the pines, whispers tales of long lost times. Candles flicker in the old church hall, but no one's there to see them fall. The stars are hiding, the sky's gone gray. Shadows dance where the children used to play. Midnight bells of Christmas ring through hollow towns. Sinner's prayer, salvation's cry, echoes faint beneath the sky. Swings with an empty chain, a memory held in the frost-stained grain. Boot tracks vanish in the snow, leading to where only the lost souls go. I hear her voice in the howling breeze, calling my through the frozen trees. Midnight bells of Christmas ring through hollow towns where ghosts still sing a sinner's prayer, salvation's cry echoes faint beneath the sky. A lantern swings on the old porch beam, casting shadows where the frost has gleamed. The wind hums low through the cedar pines, a mournful hymn of borrowed time. The stars don't shine, just the moon's cold stare, and midnight bells toll in the frosted air. Oh, midnight bells of Christmas, sing for the lost, for the hearts left broken and the bridges they cross. Echo through the holler, through the chapel stone. Midnight bells of Christmas guide the way back home. The church door creaks on its rusted hinge. Inside's a pew where the sinner's been, a whiskey flask by the nativity scene, a prayer for mercy on a soul unclean. The candles flicker, but they barely glow as a sorrowful slide guitar begins to flow. Salvation whispers in the winter's chill, but redemption feels a long way still. Oh, midnight bells of Christmas, sing for the lost, for the hearts left broken and the bridges they cross. Echo through the holler, through the chapel stone. Midnight bells of Christmas guide the way back blanketing the pain, but it can't cover the ghost of Cain. Each flake a story, each flake a tear, falling soft but cutting clear. The calendar reads December, a thick frost on the pane. Another Christmas I remember, washed away by the rain. Shadows dancing on the wall. Another ghost in the family tree. Heard her whispering down the hall. Midnight clear. Mama's old rocking chair sits empty by a fire that's barely warm. That scent of pine and whiskey, just another Christmas storm. Oh, the midnight clear ain't so clear to me, just shadows dancing on the wall. Another ghost in the family tree. Heard her whispering down the hall. Midnight clear. They say joy comes in the morning, but this long night just keeps on keeping. And the only carols I hear warbling are the secrets that the wind is a-weeping. Oh, the midnight clear ain't so clear to me, just shadows dancing on the wall. Another ghost in the family tree. Heard her whispering down the hall. Midnight clear. The snow falls thick on the window pane, ushering the world outside. Just the tick-tock of the old grandfather clock and the ache I can't hide. Mama always said Christmas was a time for cheer, time for families to gather round. But this year the silence is all I hear, not a single joyful sound. Silent night, lonely night, stars are shining cold and bright, wishing on a distant light. Silent night, lonely night. The tinsel gleams on a withered tree, a stack of presents untied, each ribbon a memory just for me of the love that Christmas denied. I I remember carols and laughter so clear. Now the echoes just mock me and fade. Another year passes, another tear, a promise that was never made. Silent night, lonely night, stars are shining cold and bright, wishing on a distant light. Silent night, lonely night. Crack window rattles, the cold slips inside. Candle burns low, the shadows stretch wide. A letter unopened, stained by the tears. Christmas ain't merry, not this year. Whiskey and mistletoe hanging real low. Ain't no stockings, just an ache I can't show. The ghost of you lingers, won't let me go. Whiskey and mistletoe, that's all I know. The snow's falling silent, a shroud on the ground. Every flake whispers where love once was found. Your laugh haunts the rafters, your voice in the hall. But I can't bring you back, no, not at all. The fire's just embers, the clock's barely ticking. This bottle's my answer to the past I'm reliving. Whiskey and mistletoe hanging real low. Ain't no stocking, just an ache I can't show. The ghost of you lingers, won't let me go. Whiskey and mistletoe, that's all I know. I hear your footsteps in the creak of the floor. Your perfume still lingers behind the closed door. The tree's bare and broken, no star at the top. Just me and the silence